This is Shivam Tandon. I'm the founder and CEO at zkCross. We also have Soneshwar over here, who is the CTO. So let me begin by sharing a bit about my background. Engineer by profession, I studied in England. From there, I started my entrepreneur journey back in 2008. I ventured into crypto in 2016 with mining Ethereum and Coin. My friends and family wanted to get on board crypto, and hence I created a fully automated trading solution based out of Telegram. It was a bot where users can come in, follow an automated process, attach their API from Binance and Bittrex, and select predefined portfolios based on risk profile. And we used to trade on their exchange account 24/7, with just two of us in the team and no funding. We grew that company to $45 million in less than 3 months, and we catered to 6,000 users over the next 3 years. In 2020, we were early adopters of several DeFi protocols, and we realized that DeFi has the potential to completely change the way we perceive finance. But onboarding to DeFi is a major barrier, and that's how the company was born. So 85% of all the DeFi TVL is concentrated in just 6 blockchains. So hence simplifying cross-chain liquidity movement has never been more important. This is due to the fact of different complexities that are involved in moving assets across blockchains. And that's where we come in. We have created zkCross protocol, which enables seamless liquidity transfer across blockchains with a single click. And we're working with ICP to level the playing field for that blockchain in the DeFi space. So the way it works is user comes on board on a local on-ramp. User do their KYC AML at the end of the merchant. And once they have crypto in the Web3 wallet, which is one approval, we swap, we bridge, we transfer gas, select the slippage, and the user gets their required fund on ICP. So in essence, what we have done is we have entirely automated different complexities that are there in DeFi. So hence the user, they don't have to go through a major learning curve. And it's just one-click protocol which enables liquidity transfer from all the different EVM chains to ICP. This is a broader overview, where the first step is fiat on-ramping. The second is the user defines a swap and approves the transaction. And then we tap into our own liquidity pools or other pools that are available in the market. And once that's done, transaction is locked, asset is converted, and it's automated release on the ICP blockchain. We are enabling seamless liquidity transfers to ICP blockchain with our zkCrossDEX. zkCrossDEX is zero-knowledge cross-chain decentralized exchange. We offer DeFi infrastructure as a service where we are filling all the different gaps that are there in DeFi on ICP blockchain. zkCrossDEX has 4 different pillars. First, liquidity pools, bridges, both EVM and non-EVM, fiat gateway, on-ramp and off-ramp, and our one-click zkCross protocol. So once zkCrossDEX is launched on ICP, it will be a zero learning curve for the end users to onboard straight from fiat to ICP DeFi. Users with one click will be able to access multiple blockchains and be able to fetch liquidity from there to ICP with just one click. And we're making DeFi more accessible on ICP to the masses. We are completely trustless, compliant, and secure. And we will be one of the only cross-chain solutions in the market which will be governed by a DAO. So ICP is also helping us get our bridge watches completely on-chain with the help of their canisters. Once the zkCrossDEX is launched on ICP, it is a complete cycle of innovation and growth. We will launch different liquidity pools, bridges, fiat gateway, and our one-click zkCross protocol, which will fetch liquidity from different EVM blockchains to ICP, which will entice different developers, founders, and businesses to build on ICP, and which will attract different users to the ICP blockchain. Our cross-chain solutions are already live on Hive blockchain, and at the moment we're working with Partisha to launch their entire DeFi infrastructure, which includes zkCrossDEX, cross-chain bridges, liquidity pools, staking pools, and integration of fiat gateway. And next, we want to build zkCrossDEX on ICP, which will enable liquidity transfer from major EVM chains to ICP with a single click. And I would let our CTO Soneshwar give an overview of the entire infrastructure that we have currently built with the first round on ICP.
Yes, let me share the screen. Okay, so this is the first, I'm going through the code actually that we created for entering into the ICP ecosystem. So the first thing that we want to do is to keep our bridge decentralized, and for that we need to basically watch all the events that are happening on our bridge, all the lock events and all the release events. And we are trying to also create a signature-based mechanism on ICP Canisters where it can sign the transaction, like the chain key, Ethereum chain key BTC that ICP is performing, that we want to keep it completely decentralized bridge. So this is the index file from where we can enter, and anybody can use its general public license. Anybody can use this to learn about how to enter into ICP, specifically if they're going through the TypeScript module. So we are using Azel, the Azel that is using building canisters on ICP, and this is the index file. And now we are importing all the functions here from the watcher file, which and it is also utilizing auth so that nobody else can write the events or read the events from the ICP canisters. This is the auth part where we are actually checking for authorizations. We are adding authorized principals, who can call the ICP canisters and who can get the data from the ICP canisters. So this is the auth file that is there. Then this is the watcher file. Basically, this watcher file actually looks out for the events on EVM chains, and it's actually synced to this large block number. So whenever we go to testing, we increase the block number from the large block number that we have already synced. From there, it goes up and it can keep on looking for events. It will sign in a store for the admin and that transaction. And this is the function which is actually calling to the ETH mainnet, and it's actually bringing out the transactions that are happening on our contract. So it was working on mainnet as well, but still in a development phase, since this is the first entry into the canister part. And we are moving more into the ICP ecosystem through the Motoko and the libraries that ICP is providing through ICP SDKs and all. So this is the index.did file. This is actually the file which is created when all the functions that are ICP supported or the canister supported are created. This is the file that is generated by ICP SDK itself, the Azel SDK. And this is the utils file. Here are all the functions. Like if you want to authorize a principal to be the authorized caller, then here is the get public key, where you can actually be the caller and get your public key so that you can authorize it further in that. Here is the sign message function, which is actually converting the message to 32 bytes, signing it, and then storing it for the admin to push and pop through the stack. And this is the signature result which is being computed. These are the cycles which are being used for ICP transactions to test it out. And the sign with ECDSA method. So currently we are using ECDSA because that is also supported by EVM. So we are trying to actually create a signature here, so that currently we are storing on ICP, but we also want the signatures to be done from ICP so that we are relieved from all the private keys and all those things that are requiring us to keep the bridge a little bit centralized or a little bit into control. We want to move completely decentralized through ICP. Thank you, Shivam. This was, I think, the code, and this is publicly available on zkCross network Git repo, and you guys can go and check it out.
Thank you, Soneshwar. So guys, we're really excited to build on ICP. This is a mere start. Next stage for our ICP is to launch a complete zkCrossDEX, which will enable cross-chain liquidity flow to ICP and be a boon to the entire DeFi infrastructure on ICP. Thank you so much. Looking forward to the next round.